Good afternoon, everyone. How are you? Happy Tuesday. It is about 3 o'clock here in Minnesota. Lisa Domian, health and fitness coach at Solid at My Core, Health and Fitness. How are you all today? Wanted to come at you live with day 5 of my series of how to be a balanced mom. As always, thank you to all of you for following me along here and reading my blogs and following me on YouTube. It has been very fun and exciting and humbling sharing my journey of being solid at my core and being a balanced mom. And as I've shared with you on the other days, I am not perfect and I am learning like all of you, just hoping to share a few of my tidbits with all of you that I have learned along the way about mommyhood and health and fitness and getting solid at your core. So today, day 5. Something I'm super passionate about, our topic for today, and I have shared it a few other times on this page, but I think it's so important to do that I'm sharing it again. And sometimes I think the things that are the simplest to do and the things that we know we need to do, we don't do. And so one of the things that I believe in and have learned is it's the consistency of little things over time that lead to really, really big results. And that can be held true for nutrition, for food, for sleep, for water, for relationships, kids, mommyhood, all of that stuff for you. So the simple thing that I'm going to talk about today is taking care of you. And I talked about it yesterday. Everything that I've been asking you to do in this series is all around reflection of your life and yourself and your values. And those are all certainly things that are part of self-care. And did you do it? I haven't heard from any of you, so I would be curious to know if any of you are doing any of these reflections below and jotting anything down on a notebook. I tell you what, if you have been doing this and have been writing things down in a notebook, take a picture of it. I don't need to see what you're writing, but take a picture of it. Post below. Everybody that is following me along on this journey, and post a picture below about how you're doing the work that I've been suggesting. I'll enter your name into a drawing for something cool and fun. So I'd be curious to know if anybody is doing their homework and working on any of this stuff. So post below, name goes into a drawing. Love to hear more. So those past couple of days, those things certainly, those self-reflections and that value reflection, all are pieces of self-care. But today I actually want to talk about a couple other things around self-care. And here's why I think self-care is so important. You can't give what you don't have. Let me say that again. You can't give what you don't have. And when you are so depleted emotionally, physically, spiritually, mentally, just out of gas, and you're running on fumes and you're running on empty and you're just exhausted and you don't feel well and you're anxious and you're suffering from depression and insomnia and you keep drinking glasses and glasses of wine every night, that's not good. That's good. You are so filled up that you don't have any room to give to anybody else. And it is the biggest thing that we struggle with as moms, right? We fill it up, and then we got nothing, right? Life's too short. Life's too short to be that filled up. You deserve self-care, and the more you can nurture yourself and take care of you and breathe and peel some things off to do some things that help you, the stronger you'll be, the better you'll be, not only to yourself, but to everyone around you, your kids, your spouse, your significant other, your family, your friends. So, self-care. I challenge you, what are you going to do today for you? 5 things that you can do to prevent this burnout that I talk about. And again, they're simple. They're things we've talked about in this page before. But again, I want to know, do you do them? Number 1, taking care of you helps you manage your stress. We are all stressed out. If you're not stressed out, I would love to hear from you. But we're all stressed out from running around, all of those things. Connect with those values and those priorities that I asked you to yesterday and last week. Connect with those things and do something on that list. That is going to make you feel better, and that is going to help you manage that stress. Exercise. Of course I'm going to say exercise. Do something that you love and do it every day, no matter what. We all know that those endorphins we feel after we exercise helps us. You can bottle that up and open that up in the morning and smell it so you can go do it. I wish you could, right? But you can't. But remember that feeling of when you exercise and how it just makes everything feel better. Eat well, eat well, eat well, eat well. And I know it's hard to figure out what to eat well, what to eat. I know it, I get it. I know it's hard to exercise. But the more you fill yourself up with good food, the better you're going to feel. And if you, I'll come back to that. We're going to talk soon about something really special coming for you guys. Number 4, sleep, 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 sleep. Sleep, you've got to sleep. Again, when you're tired, nothing goes right. Mind, body, spirit. You've got to get sleep. I'm not going to say you have to get 8 hours because I think everybody is different. But staying up at night to get things done, I know some of you are night owls, but you still need sleep. And if you're exhausted, you need to go to bed. That is one of the best forms of self-care because you can do 3, 2, and 1 better if you got number 4. And lastly, time alone. You know, I've shared with you, this is my office space right now. There's my desk. It's a little messy right now, but this is my space. There's my awesome window. I've got pictures of my kids. All things that inspire me. And this is my space. I showed you this part yesterday. But this is my space. You know, time alone, so important. Having a space to go to, so important. You know, I always left. My husband has his man cave in the basement. But it's a place that he goes to veg and just regroup and have some quiet time. And it's his space. This office is my space. I get up in the morning. This is my quiet retreat. This is where I find myself again. I read, I reflect, I light a candle. You don't need a space, but I think I love a space if you can find a space. But just a time alone to just be alone in your thoughts and get all of the thoughts that are in your head out. So you can just breathe and find yourself again. So there's my 5 little things, simple things, I hope, to help you just have some self-care. There's tons of other ones. I was looking at my big soaker tub before I came down here. Quiet baths, all that stuff. What do you guys do for self-care? Do you do something every day? Again, I'd love to hear from you. Stay tuned. Sometime tomorrow, I will be live once, potentially twice, because there are some amazing things I want to share with all of you. And there's just some exciting announcements coming and some potential things I'm going to be offering to all of you. But in the meantime, post below if you've been doing any of these reflections that I've been asking you to do on how to be a balanced mom. I'd love to see a picture of your notebook. Don't need to necessarily see what you're writing, but if you're doing some of this self-work, post a picture below and your name will get entered into an awesome prize. And then stay tuned later tonight and into tomorrow for some exciting announcements here on my Solid at My Core page and some exciting new things coming here in the next few days. So thanks you guys for joining me today, day 5 on how to be a balanced mom, self-care tips. Take a listen if you just joined, and thanks to those guys joining. I see Gina and Sarah on here. Thanks you guys. Blog post up a little bit later today. Thanks, Gina. Blog post up a little bit later today. So I hope you guys take some time today just for you. Take some alone time. Go for a walk. Just be you. Take care of you. Bye, you guys. Thanks.